Dawlish, located along the east of Devon. Why is it so bad with the weather and the waves on this particular stretch of coastline? That actually particularly affects, unfortunately, the railway that passes along the very front of the resort. The railway line, built then by Brunel back in the 18th century, comes down from Exeter and comes round to Dawlish Warren there. You can see the red arrows pointing to the line. It's a very fine line there if you can see it. And of course it eventually then comes from Dawlish Warren beaches onto the seafront itself. So you have the seafront right the way down to Dawlish, and then it goes inland slightly through a few tunnels and comes out at Holcombe, which is very nice, and along the way and eventually into Teignmouth. Once it gets there, it turns into the River Tyne and all is safe once again. Now then, 1212, 1213, just the normal sort of waves you see here with the bad ones, but then along came 1214. The morning of the 5th of February 2014, it's the sight that greeted me as I made my way to the beaches, and cars crushed and devastation wherever you looked. It was something from a movie. It was so bad. So these waves were on a new level I'd never seen before. So high and so powerful. Majestic too. Nature at work. Now the view looking back the other way. Look at that station getting a pounding. As dramatic as these scenes are, further down the line towards Exeter, things of a far more serious nature already happened, as we will see right here. There we are. The main lines from Exeter down to Dawlish in the West Country are left hanging like spaghetti. The next morning, time to survey the damage that's been done. This is just a small part, the beach huts along Dawlish front. So, as the guys started working on the line, so the weather just seemed to get actually worse in 2014, as it seems more storms were heading Dawlish's way. One terrific one later that year in October was particularly bad, and this was the one, stopping all work for quite a while. So with the advent of this new sea rig, work progressed steadily. The station all needed repairing, rebuilding. The seawall completely along a stretch needed doing. Lots of damage to all the seawall. The weather still remained very bad, and the workers were up against a lot of fierce storms where they had to wait it out. But there was lots to be done, cliff erosion. The work was going to take a long time. We often wondered whether the weather was ever going to quite let up. It just seemed to carry on and get worse and worse. Now the new seawall was built, And you can see how well it works on the defences there, deflecting the waves right back where they came from. Yes, you get a bit of spray still coming up, but you can see how well that works. And look at the work on that railway station. It's completely new lifts, new steps, and a completely new front promenade really. It's took the years, a good 10 years to do, but it's been well worth it. The difference is fantastic for Dawlish, now making it a town to come back to again and visit, as it should be, like this today.